Everywhere we go now, any woman you encounter, you need to be asking them that your husband dey beat you abi Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi and it's good to be back. So, if you're new on this channel, you can join us by subscribing to this channel. And to my old viewer, my returning viewers, thank you for coming back to watch this video as we grow in the knowledge of God. We grow together, loving God, doing His will, and fulfilling our purpose. Amen. Amen. Hope you are good. I hope that we all prosper as also prospers. We all prosper in everything that we do, in our careers, in our job, in fulfilling purpose with our family, in all life aspects. I hope that we all are doing great. So you all know why this channel was created. It was created male and female, young men, young ladies, our fathers, our mothers to live, to fulfill the purpose of God for our lives, to live this world. Because when the Lord made the earth, He said, "Let us make man in our image, so that they may have dominion over the fishes of the sea." So we have to dominate. And how do we dominate? We cannot just dominate ourselves. We need God. We need God to help us because we need His directions, we need His instruction, we need to go by His instructions because it was God that gave it to us, He gave the earth to us. So in everything that we do, we are to worship God with it. We are to worship God with our lives. We are to produce a sweet smelling savor unto the Lord. Yes, unto the Lord. Yeah, there's a song by the Maverick City, which is the song was titled Breathe. Breathe. That was the title. That was the title. And with the lyrics, when I was going through the lyrics, it said we are breathing. So do you say when we are breathing, we are worshiping God, even if you don't know. So in every areas of our life, we are to worship God. Yes. So today, oh my God, I've been wanting to make this video, but I've actually been restricted for some time. A lot of persons have actually been talking about this thing recently. Recently, lots of persons they've been talking about it, and sorry. So today, I'm actually going to be talking on domestic violence, and I'm not here to shame anybody because the same way that women are being violated, we have women that are also violating men. Hope you know that. So, domestic violence. By the grace of God, I'll not say I've been a victim. I've never been a victim of domestic violence. I've never been a victim of domestic violence, but I've seen families who have gone through these things, and it's not a good thing at all. I went to visit a family member, and the wife was my family member, and the husband. So when this thing happened, and they was not actually they were about to enter to start fighting, but I think the man saw that I was there, and he had to even say it that it was because of me that he didn't raise his hand on that woman. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? So then, me, I was thinking that, I was like, oh, marriage. Like I said, if this is how marriage is, that I will not enter into marriage. Yes. But I had to comfort myself because me seeing that scenario, me seeing what actually happened, made me lose interest about the children that are also a victim of domestic violence. So for me not to have encountered it, but I saw what actually happened, and I start second guessing marriage. I felt how children who are also a victim of domestic violence will feel. So it's actually the trauma on the children, The trauma will be so bad because I saw the little boy of the family, like the little boy of this couple, looking up to their parents, like looking up to to his mom and dad, knowing nothing. Like he was so confused because he was so little and he was confused. I was looking at his dad and mom, and I just looked at the child and I felt so bad for the child. I felt so bad for the boy. Seriously, I just felt like God. I was like God. So the trauma on the children is it's a bad one. It's a bad one because some of these children also grow up to treat women like that because that was how they've been trained to know, because that was how they've been trained to treat women. Because if a son grow up seeing his dad always eating the mom, or the the mom always eating the dad, the children will grow up to believe that kind of life. They will grow to believe that way. Some children don't even want to get married because they don't want that kind of life too. They don't want the kind of life where there is no joy in the home. There's always sadness, always weeping, and some don't wish to even get married after encountering this situation with their parents. Yes, so the trauma is actually bad on the children. I'm not married. No, I'm not married. Is it? No, I'm not married. Same couples. The ones that have a good home and ones that don't have. A lot of person due to domestic violence, some lose their lives. It's even the highest consequences. Apart from the trauma on the children, I think the first one, the worst one is that someone losing his or her life to domestic violence. You always ask this question that why are they still staying in that marriage? Why are they not leaving the marriage? Why they are still going through this domestic violence? So I was thinking about this and thought I looked at the society. I think the society. I don't think someone should stay in like in a domestically violated home. I don't subscribe to that. I don't support that. I think you should live for your own peace because you did not actually come to this world married. You came single as you are. You also live single. So marriage, there's no marriage in heaven. Hope you know that there's no marriage in heaven. So when you are going through, I think when people are going through these things, when you know that a man eats you once, please just leave, have your own peace of mind. I was going through one Facebook video, one video on Facebook, a lady, a woman, I've forgotten the name of her lady. She's a pastor of one church. She said, you don't have to stay. Just go, have your own peace of mind first. Don't let another man beat you. Because don't let another man beat you. I don't even know how to say this thing because it's going to be long, but I continue saying what I want to say. But number one is just that have your own peace of mind. Have your own peace of mind. You don't deserve to be treated in a wrong way. You don't deserve to be beaten. You don't know. You don't want to do that. Seriously, you don't. You deserve a better life. Everyone on earth deserve a better life. You deserve a better life. You don't have to be beaten. Even God Himself forgives. God Himself forgives us our sin without even beating us. He will not put skin in your bum bum and start beating you. Or He will not. So I don't think you should stay in a marriage where a man or a woman is violating you, beating you, eating you. Because please, I said the society, because when you look at society, number one, the society, even the church will tell you that you will disgrace them. They don't do this one about divorce, and some churches would say See, a man can do any sort of things, but beating you, biko, anything that concerns you, like someone beating you, biko, you are not alone. Like you are not alone in the sense that God is with you. You have someone that loves you. Like you have someone that loves you. If you look around and nobody wants to support you, please, for your own sake, please, for your own sake and your future, because you have a lot that the Lord has written concerning you, written concerning you, you have to fulfill that. And you don't need anyone to cut it off. You don't need anyone to cut what the Lord has written. Like you need to fulfill everything that the Lord has told you that you will fulfill. So in you, if you get married to a man and the man ended up changing to something else and wants to make you feel less of yourself and doesn't want you to fulfill purpose, it's better to like divorce while dating than to get married and divorce. Number one, most of these things, number one, it's caused by the victim, because I know in relationship there are some warning signals, yeah, there are some warning signals. And number two, some persons actually good with hiding who they are, like hiding their true self during courting or dating. Yeah, I know that one. So number one is caused by them. Number two might be that, the other person is actually good in hiding their true self. And so I talked about society. We need to protect ourselves. Once a marriage starts, once a man starts beating a woman or a woman starts molesting or beating a man, the other person should leave. But these things are, we've this talk about domestic violence have actually been discussed like mostly every year. And this domestic violence is still happening, and I don't know. A lot of person are just suffering and smiling. I don't know. We need to know who we really are. We need to know who we really are. But these things, we'll continue talking about it because you cannot force people to do what they don't want to do. Even the way I'm saying it now, a lot of person are still there. A lot of person are going through this, and they will come out. You will not know a thing. You will not notice. You will not know unless they open their mouth and tell you, because we we are good with hiding things. Men, we are good with human beings. We are good with hiding things. We are good with hiding things. So the society, what we say, because some person, a lady that is being molested by her husband, that is a victim of domestic violence, might be in a meeting, like, or maybe in a marketplace, and some women are talking. Maybe some women gather to talk about a other lady, like another lady that is going through this thing. So the way they are commenting about this thing will make that other lady that is with them not want to talk about it. But imagine we saying these things, that this thing is domestic violence is not good, and anyone that is going through it should leave, before it takes his or her life. Before it takes his or her life, that person should leave. The person will have more boldness to talk. But this thing, we keep saying it out, but when we are discussing with our friends and some people, even in a bus, traveling or so, a lot of people say, they actually say a different thing, because they'll be like, oh, as old as you are, after giving birth to so stuff, after giving birth to two, three, four children, you say you want to leave. What will people say? Who will like you? Who will marry you again? Who will do so stuff? Like, is that not a shame? Some person be like, you're even a Christian, you want to leave a house. So society also contributes to this thing. Society also contributes to this thing. The church also contributes to this thing. We should hold ourselves. We should bear each other's burden. We should bear each other's burden. A man does not have any right to beat a woman. A woman does not have any right to molest a man, to beat a man. We don't have any right to do that. It is not of God. It is not of God. Some men, they will say, they are the man of the house. No, you can beat your child, but not your woman. The Bible say, the two have now become one. So why will you not be beating your wife or what? That means you're beating yourself, and you're also beating God, because God has also God has come to be one with you guys, to be your Lord. So if you call yourself a Christian and you are treating your wife anyhow, see, shame on you. Because so um Jesus, God, shows how he loved us. He showed us how he loved us by setting up a marriage. Because see, Bible said, he was telling the man, he said, love your wife the same way as the Lord has loved the church. How the same way God has loved the world. So if you are saying that you're a Christian, see, a lot of Christians, let me tell you, they are all Christians. A lot of persons are disguised as Christians. A lot of persons, they are in church, they are masquerade. They call themselves Christians, but no, their life is not showing that they are Christians. Their life is not showing it at all. They go to church, they give offerings, they give tithes, they give all those things, but they come home and they start treating their wife anyhow. They slap the wife. Oh, shame on you, shame on you. See, a lot of persons, they get married to a man because when they now ask, is he a